Well, hey, it's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another quick chat. Today on the quick chat, I actually want to talk to you guys about a terrifying story out of Texas involving two roommates. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this particular story here. They're saying that on May 8th, Justin Iwuji had the scare of his life after asking his roommate, Joshua Deloach, to move out of his home. Now, it looks like instead of Joshua moving out of the home, he decided to pull out a weapon, right? And a little bit of backstory. So it seems like Mr. Joshua was actually late on paying his rent. And I guess Mr. Justin could no longer take it. So he asked him to go ahead and leave the home. But instead of leaving the home, Joshua decided that he was going to pull out a weapon and actually robbed the safe of Justin. He robbed it for quite a few of his valuable personal items. And then he went on to force Mr. Justin to cash app him $6,000. So it's not enough for you to be late on your rent and just move out. You decided to rob this man and then also go ahead and take $6,000 from him as well.
Think he was trying to kill you?
I do. Sadly, I do.
Bro, what's the issue?
Justin Iwuji, here in the kitchen last Sunday evening, a gun pointed right at him.
He grabs my cell phone sitting on the island and he walks around and he unplugs the Ring camera. He then told me to go to the living room, get on my knees. He tossed the bandana over to me and said, "Put this over your eyes."
Blindfolded, Justin says his roommate starts ransacking the house.
And he cash apps himself $6,000.
Stealing jewelry and taking Justin's.
Me and him had no animosity. We never fought. We never argued. He had been living with me over a year.
I'm not around.
This, the day the roommate was supposed to be moving out after missing rent payments. Instead, he ties Justin to a chair and puts him in a shower.
He says something along the lines of, any last words or what do you have to say for yourself? He also has a pillow in his hand as if he was going to shoot through the pillow to silence the gun. At some point, he asked me, do you want to do this here or do you want to gamble? I said, I gamble.
Tied up and tossed into the back of his own car, Justin's roommate then drives from the home off Edo Circle to Cypress, more than 30 miles away.
He went into Walmart. He bought duct tape.
After several stops, Justin finally able to break free.
I managed to just push myself out of the vehicle with my feet. I'm still tied up.
All right, so you guys just heard everything Justin had to say regarding the incident that took place involving his roommate. I also have an article here giving us more details about what happened. It looks like Iwuji, which happens to be Justin. Justin is saying that Joshua covered his head, tied his wrist and his ankles, and threw him in the back of his own SUV. Okay, he said that he told him, we don't have to do this. If it's money that you need, I can give you money. This isn't right. And that's when Joshua told him to be quiet. Okay, and then Joshua continued to drive. So they drove from the near downtown neighborhood to like a northwest location where Joshua ended up making a few stops. And actually, when he got to, I guess, the final stop, he got out of the vehicle and he left. And this was when Justin was able to get his fingers free from the duct tape, pull the tape from his mouth and remove the bandana that was on him. He says that he managed to take off the tape from his ankles and he got up and he ran across to a main street, and he actually ran into traffic. Okay, he stopped the truck, told them that he needed help, and that's when he ended up calling 911, letting them know that his roommate tried to kill him. Right, so that's what all took place with this crazy situation. They have not found Mr. Joshua just yet. They are seeking details. So if anybody over there in the Houston or Texas area know anything, go ahead and give them a call. And I think this is really jacked up that this man, Justin, ended up pretty much paying the bills for 2 months, fronting the bills because you didn't have your rent. He was looking out for you for 2 months. I feel like it's only right for him to be like, hey, it's time for you to go. You're going to have to go ahead and move out. I feel like a lot of these people that, have you pay rent, whether it's apartment complexes or whatever it is, girl, they barely give you 2 months. They probably give you 1 month over here in Georgia before they try to go ahead and process and start the eviction process. So he gave you time to get it together and you didn't want to get it together. So you fake like you're moving out of the home. Instead, you go down and decide that you're going to rob him. And the crazy thing for me is that the man is nowhere to be found now. I don't know what's going to happen with Justin, if he's going to be able to get out of his lease, if he's going to continue to stay at the home, how he's going to prepare prepare or protect himself should Joshua decide to show back up and finish whatever job now that his face is plastered all over the news. Ain't no telling where else. Okay, so people are definitely out looking for you, sir. It could have all been so simple. You could have just skated out. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I'm gonna leave. I gotta go right now. But instead, you wanted to, hang around and cause a little damage, and now you've made it worse for yourself. Ooh, girl, this here is messy, but that's all that I got. I wanted to bring this quick news story to you guys. Go ahead and hop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about it. If you're over in the Houston area and you may be familiar with this, go ahead and hop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts about this overall story, okay? In the case of the roommate robbing and kidnapping his friend. That's all that I have. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.